Hello and welcome. Tonight we're coming to you from the MCG. It's a clear moon for tonight's game. When they talk about great Tigers, the man to the right of me is always on the short list. Welcome, Matthew Richardson.
Hi, Dennis. Great to be here.
West Coast making their way onto the ground to the tune of the club song.
It's a grand old flag.
They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it.
For you, it's the emblem of the team.
Round 5, and while it's still early doors, we're starting to see who the front runners are for this season.
You're
The
absolutely...
players contest the first bounce.
There is no glory in practice, but without practice, there is no glory.
Clean tap by Studley. Gio has the ball. He has the ball. Hits the running man. Rioli claims it. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. Point the difference. He's looking for options now. He kicks it to himself. Gets boot to leather. Gio wins the marking contest. Boots it. He has space for an easy mark. Rioli, not wasting time, elects to play on. Watt controls it. The ball is hammered towards goal by Watts. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Eagles get a goal on the board first. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
The Eagles are really trailing in the clearance count. They might want to target this as an area to improve, but it's not really being reflected on the scoreboard. A goal to West Coast.
He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Studley got a fist on it. Ball up in the centre square. Clean tap out of the ruck. A free kick paid for some off-ball trouble. Trims the grass with that one. Takes it well. Slams it on the boot. Marks.
Yo loves to take a screamer, and I think the coach won't mind him having a crack. But as he gets better and better, he'll provide real X factor for his team. Yo gets possession. Cockatoo with the mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Gee, a long kick there. He wins the contested mark.
25 metres out. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. 30 metres out. Darling will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. West Coast getting out to an early lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Studley nicely outclassing Gorn. He brings it out of the pack. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Rioli going for number 1. You could see that happening right after it left his boot. A good start to the game for West Coast.
Brayshaw's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He takes a strong mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Gaff has a kick. It's in the air. Magnificent goal.
That's 3 in a row for West Coast. Pressure really being applied now at this early stage to Melbourne. The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Great bounce. Cleared by Studley. The ball in the hands of Gaff. Puts boot to ball. Nice contested mark by McGovern. Boots it. He controls the bouncing ball. Lobs the handball. Gets boot to high. And the mark will be paid. Dowling taking aim. Handball finds Rioli. The goal for the Eagles. Rioli with his first. The lead has been increased. Pressure already being applied to Melbourne. All is in readiness. The bounce, laser straight. Gone without a touch. The clearance by Studley. Kicks. Great grab.
Kennedy Harris has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. Only 5 minutes to go. Jeddah with the mark. He opts to play on. Passes by hand. Yo returns it. Approaching home now. Jeddah with the shot. Oh, he's missed it.
Melbourne in early trouble. Not much on offer for Brayshaw. Spencer has it. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Cockatoo. Just gauging which way that wind is blowing. 60 metres out. The 45-degree shot is not too hard. He just has to keep his cool. Dowling hand passes it. Going for goal number 1. McDonald Tippenwoody just manages to sink it. West Coast have scored the last 5 goals. There's already some distress for the Demons. He's loving that replay, and he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. Very happy with that kick. There's the bounce. Studley with the tap. He's got the football now. Wins the handball. Sends it on its way. Daniel claims the ball.
Daniel is quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. He takes the contested mark. Studley puts his boot on it. He takes a strong mark. Rioli goes for home. It's through for a point.
He has a few options. A kick to himself and play on by Brayshaw. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Harms, kicks. Gaff the better man there. He's elected to play on. With the ball now. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. Gets boot to leather. He sneaks away for an uncontested mark. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The Eagles in front.
Brayshaw has a deadly kick. He can pinpoint his man almost every time. Sheed takes advantage. He slams that on the boot. Watts takes the mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Watts with the shot. It's going. Watts puts it through.
That replay shows just how good that goal was. Studley punches it. Shuey onto the ball. Gets boot to high. Marked by Eo. He opts to play on with the quick hands. And he's heading for home. Going for goal number 1. Through for a point. West Coast by 8 goals. Brayshaw waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. Going for goal number 2. What a great goal by Rioli. A second goal in the bag. The lead has been increased. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. And there's the bounce. Cleared by Studley. Has it now. Gaff kicking the ball free of the pack. Yeo marks it. Boots it. Able to grab it on the half volley. Watt has the ball. Sheen onto the ball. Gets boot to leather. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Kicked by Darling. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. This one gives them an even bigger lead. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. A dead straight bounce. Studley is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Gorn. Hands like dinner plates. Goes up the line. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
The Eagles have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. Melbourne need to stop trying to outmark the Eagles and just get a fist into the contest. He claims the ball. Duggan bops to play on.
Shuey has the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice mark under pressure. Sends the Sharon on its way. Studley takes it well. 50 metres from home. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Studley pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. That kick was gigantic. Great goal. I'm sure we'll look back and exaggerate the distance in years to come. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. Just 2 minutes to go. He gives the ball away. The loose ball picked up by Studley. He handballs it. A 1-2. He gets another possession. A great effort. Opportunity now for Darling. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. The Eagles lead Melbourne by 67. Brayshaw waiting for the man to free up. Spencer claims the ball. A low stabbing kick. Takes that one strongly. He's heading for home. Going for goal number 1. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Gets his first.
Cockatoo is one of the most astute decision makers in the game. Footy is becoming more and more a thinking game, and you can't be out there purely on physical ability. He's a great asset to his club. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Guided by Studley. Counting down, we've hit the 92nd mark. Yeo comes away with the ball. Clean tap by Studley. Daniel heads in for the goals. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Rioli plays on. Rioli likes his chances for goals. The Eagles with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Demons 79-0. Rioli puts on his kicking boots and instantly has the ability to win a game off his own boot.
The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Deftly palmed to advantage, manages to get a hand to it. Gaff gathers. Gets boot to leather. He has space for an easy mark.
It's clear that the Eagles have been practicing their marks during the week. They've racked up plenty of catches, contested or not, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Lining it up with the goal now. Studley with the shot. It's in the air. Wow, what a huge kick.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Tyson with the ball. He's injured. That's pretty serious. He'll be out for at least the rest of this match. And over the boundary line she goes. Tyson on for Melbourne. The ruckman hard at it.
Studley just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. He boots it. That's a mark. Cole plays on with it. He gets boot to the ball. Dale takes a contested mark. He kicks the ball. It's a mark. Yo choosing to play on. He gains possession.
Approaching the goals now. Hit the point post. Out of bounds on the full. Send the torp in, big fella. Strong mark by Yeo. And that torp has gone supernova. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
50 metres out. What with a massive goal. The Eagles with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 91-0. And that's the end of the first term. West Coast 91 took the Demons nothing.
It's a lack of faith that makes teams afraid of meeting challenges. I believed in myself and my teammates that we could overcome any obstacle. Melbourne will need to find some of that belief to get back into this game and on their terms.
The scores were very high in that term. What do the stats look like, Richo?
It appears the Eagles have the upper hand in handballs, leading with 28. The Eagles way out in front of Melbourne with the possessions, 90% next to their name. The tackling has been really equal in this match so far. The Eagles 6, Melbourne 1.
Thanks for that, Richo.
Just keep going. Everybody gets better if they keep at it.
He's got the footy in his hands. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. Great mark over the pack. Shot by Ainsworth. He takes control of the loose ball. He's racking up possessions. Studley, bad disposal. Couldn't seal the deal. West Coast leads by 92. Might have to kick it to himself. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Palms, kicks. Carpany, the better man there, going for goal number 1. And he's missed. The Eagles in front. Brayshaw waiting for his teammates to break. They're using the Tokyo subway play. A short handball. Going for goal number 1. You wouldn't believe it. It shaved the goalpost. The Eagles leads by 94. He looks for a man on the lead. He decides to play on. Jams it on the boot now. Trengo marks on the run.
Melbourne just can't buy a mark out there. They need to start looking for some easier options when moving forward and try and get some marks inside forward 50. Watts with the kick. Strong mark there.
Studley with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 50 metres from home. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. Looking for another goal here. He holds his breath. I don't know if he can see it from back there, but it's a goal. Studley gets number 4. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. And there's the bounce. Punched by Studley. Savage onto the ball. Shoots off the handball. Gets boot to leather. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Jeddick grabs that one. He chooses to play on. Gets a handball away. McGovern onto the ball. He just can't get out of the action. Gaff claims it.
West Coast are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. Duggan gets possession. Duggan shoots for goal. Duggan gets the goal. West Coast are really looking the goods with the lead over the Demons.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Gorn totally outclassed in that contest. Boots it. No, we've got nothing but sympathy for a man who doesn't score. West Coast with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 107-0. Brayshaw to bring it in. Hands like dinner plates. Carpany steers the ball towards goal. Clears it. A nice uncontested mark for Yeo.
The Eagles have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The Demons need to stop trying to outmark the Eagles and just get a fist into the contest. Good hand skills there. Palms cuts off the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Wiedemann slams the ball to his boot. That's a nice strong mark.
Savage drives it inside the 50. Darling in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. Darling with a kick at goal. It's going. A magnificent kick right through the middle. This kick stretches the lead. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Studley with first hands to the ball. Choose to kick it. An easy grab for Gaff. Nice bit of power there. Takes it well. Works it across the ground. Nice mark there. He wants to play on. Intercept by Brayshaw. Vandenberg on the ball at the moment. Yeo takes the mark.
Yeo has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. West Coast are in front.
All is in readiness. The bounce is straight up and down. Yeo got a fist on it. He's got the footy in his hands. Savage kicks it. McGovern has it. Jams it on the boot. Bounces favourably for Shuey. Slams it on the boot. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
West Coast are taking their time and kicking to smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match. Tyson has the football. Tyson has the football. Puts boot to ball.
Mark.
Hand pass by Savage. McDonald, Woody with another possession. Kicks it across the ground. What up? Lining up the goal now. Pumps the pigskin. Rioli with the mark. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. A goal for West Coast. Rioli getting his fourth right there. This lead getting bigger now.
Rioli is just so gifted. Either side of the body, he's a champion.
The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. There's the bounce. Studley taps. Rioli with the ball. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. The Rass is able to grab it on the half volley. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass.
West Coast have just been so dominant in the marking contests, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. He gets boot to the ball. He handballs it. Only 3 minutes to go. Shuey finds the pass.
And he's heading for home. Wayward with a kick. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. West Coast over. Melbourne by 126. Brayshaw has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Puts boot to ball. Gaff looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Gaff shoots it. It's in the air. Goal from a long way out by Gaff. That's number 2. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Here we go. Gorn without a touch. The clearance by Studley. Choose to kick it. McGovern claims the ball. Goes by hand. He gets another possession. Is in his possession. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge. Sends it on its way. Marks. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. He's looking to add another. Studley watches as it sails through the air. The Eagles with a handy break, leading the Demons 138-0. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Hit by Studley. Dio comes away with the ball. Nicely intercepted by Vandenberg. Only 2 minutes remaining. Takes that one strongly. Moves it quickly by hand. McDonald, Woody with no other option but to put it to the empty space. Bugged down. No way he'll come back after an injury like that one. Cat lobs the pass. Jams it on the boot now. Blair gets the mark without contest. He shows the quick hands. Going for goal number 1. Sheed goes goalward. It's true. That's his first. The Eagles with a healthy gap on the scoreboard, leading the Demons 144-0.
Sheed has super fast reaction time. He could catch an arrow.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Studley nicely outclassing Dawn.
Tyson has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. West Coast are dominating the clearances and really giving their forwards plenty of opportunity, and I think that's why they've got the lead. He handballs it. The mark will be paid.
Studley with the behind. West Coast by 145. Looks like he's going to go long. Blair marks. He shows the quick hands. Rioli going for number 5. That's a very well executed goal. 5 goals and he's showing no signs of slowing down. He's the danger man. They increase their lead. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. More bounce than a dodgy check. Studley got a fist on it. Puts boot to ball. A favourable bounce. Pass by Blair. Kicks. A nice uncontested mark for Daniel. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Going for goal number 1. Daniel with the goal. The Eagles with a handy break, leading the Demons 157-0. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. A dead straight bounce. Claimed by Studley. Bounces favourably for Shuey. He gets his hands on the footy. Penetrating hand pass. Sharing is caring. Chips it down towards half forward. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Rioli puts his head down and runs in. The Eagles lead Melbourne 163-0.
West Coast are just really comfortable kicking for goal on the run because it's just an extension of their normal field kicking and they have absolutely no issues there.
I'll put a cork in that goal. That's vintage stuff. And I bet he'll only get better with time. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Dowling has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Well, if you could hand pick a position, this is it. Straight in front of the goals. 45 metres out. Dowling pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. West Coast lead Melbourne. You've seen a half now, Richo. Your thoughts?
I'd expect the coach will be asking for more of the same in the second half with a first half performance like that.
We'll have a look at the stats.
The Demons doing poorly on the scoreboard and have the stats to prove it.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. We're halfway through the game now. I can't wait for the next half. The third term is underway.
I'll tell you what, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. The ball is on the ground, and it's picked up by Jetta. Chips it down towards half forward. Marks. Wiedemann puts it on the boot. The contest, no match for him. Gaff kicks it. A favourable bounce. He's running hot, Richard.
Yes, he's had it again, Dennis. He just seems to be everywhere tonight.
Bumps the pigskin. Pointless attempt by Rioli. Dowling kicks hard along the boundary line. He had perfect control over the ball right up until the minute he kicked it. The Eagles with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 170-0. Hands like dinner plates. He plays on now. Rioli aiming for the goals. No good. West Coast leads by 171.
Brayshaw can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. Kept his composure then. It's played on. It's out on the full. The Eagles will take this free kick. He slams that on the boot. Ainsworth with real good use of the body. He gets boot to the ball. He marks the ball.
McGovern setting his sights on the goals. Gets boot to Leather. He takes an uncontested mark. Studley lines it up. 50 metres from home. Studley shoots it. All eyes are watching. I can't believe it carried the distance. That's a great goal. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. And that puts them further in front. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Knocks it down in front. Gaff has the ball. Penetrating hand pass. Who was that to? Collected by Studley. Goes short with a hand pass. Yeo running in, about to kick. Dowling takes it well. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. He's looking to add another. He kicks it gun barrel straight. Dowling will be enjoying that one. The lead has been increased.
Darling seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to...
The ruckman. And there's the bounce.
West Coast have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Good mark. McGovern taking aim.
Kicked at goal by McGovern. That ball's travelling. West Coast in front. Lucky we have that goal recorded because it was first rate. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Studley with the tap, gains possession. Ainsworth puts it on the boot. Yeo grabs that one. Moves it quickly by hand. Sends the Sharon on its way. McGovern alone for the uncontested mark. He shows the quick hands. Goal. 6 goals makes him a candidate for best on ground in this game. The lead has been increased by Darling. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Tap by Studley. Has it now. Is in his possession. Spears a low ball. The ball being picked up before it makes its target. He collects the loose ball. Slams it on the boot. Nice contested mark by Darling. Lobs the handball. A chance to add one more to his tally. West Coast lead Melbourne. rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Clean tap out of the ruck. Dale with the ball. Chips it down towards half forward. Nice hands. That play was as high-tech as a campfire. Studley unloads one towards goal. Studley with the goal. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game.
Studley puts on his kicking boots and instantly has the ability to win a game off his own boot.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here we go. Clean tap out of the ruck. The ball in the hands of Gaff. Dale takes advantage.
Advantage.
Melksham is happy with that tackle. He's got him for holding the footy. Melksham kicks it. A great effort. Kick by Eo. And the mark will be paid. Kick by McGovern. Great grab. Studley, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. 65 metres out. Studley whacks one on the boot for goal. Studley sinks it from a long way out. The Eagles by 2-13. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Just 4 minutes to go. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. Dale slams it on the boot. No contest for that mark.
Carpani can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. He plays on. Cockatoo with a terrible kick. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Darling setting his sights on the goals. Gee, you wouldn't like to miss from here. Here he is going for goal number 7. The Eagles leads by 2-19. The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Here's the bounce. Huge leap, gains possession. A short handball. Gorn with the kick. Duggan gets the upper hand.
West Coast are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. He takes the footy. Gaff hand passes the ball. Savage shoots for goal. Darling with an easy mark.
15 metres out. 15 metres out. Darling shoots it. What a great goal by Darling. That's number 8. They increase their lead. The rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Studley got the hit out. Ball up in the centre square. Tapped by Studley. Collected by Eo. Melksham thinks that was holding the ball and the umpire agrees. Keeps it close to the ground. Marked by Gorn. Boots it. Nice contested mark by Watts. Heads for the boundary line. That was all Jetta.
Well, when West Coast were able to mark the ball inside their forward 50 so easily, it's no wonder they're leading this match. Melbourne really need to turn up the pressure. He gets boot to the ball.
Handball short. Gaff gets it back from Studley. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
McGovern is an absolute ball magnet. The Eagles with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 2-31-0. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Great bounce. Studley wins the tap. Terrible timing by Gorn. Jeddick takes it well. Puts boot to ball. Ainsworth presents and takes the mark.
When the forwards are marking the ball so cleanly inside 50 like they are now, it must give West Coast a lot of confidence, especially when the pressure is on. Studley taking aim. Studley takes a shot. The ball's travelling. If that was basketball, you'd call that from downtown. West Coast are in front.
Ruckman. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Studley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. He handballs it. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
Pinpoint accuracy from McGovern. A second goal in the bag. This one gives them an even bigger lead. All is in readiness. Here we go.
West Coast are dominating the clearances and really giving their forwards plenty of opportunity, and I think that's why they've got the lead. Sending it on its way. McDonald, Tip and Woody with the mark. He steadies now in front of goal. McDonald, Tip and Woody goes for goal. That's a great goal.
West Coast with a handy break, leading Melbourne 249 to nothing. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Studley with a big fist on it. Kicked by Melksham. Cole marks it. He chooses to play on. Sends it on its way. Marked by Bainsworth. Sends it on its way. Taken by Savage. Lobs the handball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
He just can't get out of the action. Studley gets the mark without contest. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Gaff gets it on the bounce. Boots it. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. McDonald, Tip and Woody kicks towards the forwards, and the ball goes over the boundary line. Both ruckmen battling for the front spot. Good tap from Studley. Dowling takes aim for goals. Goal. He's got 9. It's been a while since we had 10 goals. I'm hoping he'll do it. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Studley with the tap. He picks up the loose ball. Savage hand passes. Sharing is caring. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Dowling claims the ball. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines the shot up. Dowling likes his chances for goal. That's a very well executed goal. The Eagles by 2, 61. There's one for the time capsule. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Claimed by Gore. A good third quarter. What do you think, Richo?
The Demons need to always make a total effort, even when the odds seem entirely against you. Never quit trying. I've never felt that I've not had a chance to win.
The scores were very high in that third term. Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
The Eagles have racked up a large amount of handballs in comparison to the Demons, 91-3. West Coast way out in front of the Demons with the possessions, 86% next to their name. Both teams fairly close in the tackling stats. West Coast 23, Melbourne 5.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. Get started and finish the game with a win for their side.
What makes something special is not just what you have to gain, but what you feel there is to lose.
He chooses to play on. Going for goal number 1. He's driven that ball hard, but it's a miss. West Coast with the advantage as they lead Melbourne 62-0.
Brayshaw has a kicking ability to rival some of the old legends of the game. Lining it up with the goal now. Gaff kicks the ball. That's a nice strong mark. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Jeddah goes for goal. Jeddah has got it.
The Eagles are nailing the coffin shut. And that goal is right off the top shelf for him. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Here's the bounce. Studley with the punch. He's got the footy in his hands. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Daniel puts it on the boot. Gio marks it. Cole gets the interception on the bounce. Gains possession. Going for goal number 1. Just fell through. This one gives them an even bigger lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckmen unleash.
The Eagles have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Darling hits the post. The Eagles lead.
Brayshaw looking for a lead. Marked by Rotham. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying
play on.
formation. Gets boot to leather. Gio with an easy mark. He's steady. Gio on the borderline of his range. An ideal position to be kicking from. It was all his. Here's a chance for Cole. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Cole hammers the ball for goal. What a huge goal by Cole. The lead has been increased. If this game were being played on water, the Eagles would be walking on it.
Cole is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Guided down nicely by Studley. Takes possession. Melksham with the ball. Hits the running man. Scoops up the ball. Shuey gets it out of the congestion. Chips it down towards half forward. The Rass. Up. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Going for goal number 1. The Rass just gets it through. West Coast are in control of this game.
Barras is a freak at understanding and anticipating his opponent's actions.
Umpire has... The bounce. Studley wins the tap. Terrible timing by Gorn. Carpeny kicks hard along the boundary line. Blair takes it well. Sends the ball out into space. He just can't get out of the action. Bumps the pigskin. Almost a touch of synchronized swimming about that mark.
On the ball.
Pig. Puts boot to ball. McDonald to Woody. Takes the mark. Only 5 minutes remaining. Let's hope the shot at goal is as good as the delivery. McDonald, Woody shoots it. Score for the Eagles. That's number 4. The lead has been increased. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Good bounce. Studley knocks it down the field. Blair controls. He gains possession. Puts the head down as he runs in. Chalk up a goal for West Coast. Studley extends the lead from that kick. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
The Eagles have just backed their pace and skills, and they've been rewarded on the scoreboard. It's been pretty impressive.
The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Studley wins the tap. Terrible timing by Gorn. He's been captured with the ball, and it's going to be holding it. Who was that to? They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Rotham somehow manages to get that ball out with all those players around him. He takes an uncontested mark. Superb handball. Gio slams it on the boot. Darling wins the marking contest. He steadies now in front of goal. 25 metres out. A pretty safe bet from this position. Darling kicks for goal. Nice kick. Darling. It looks like the Eagles have this one in the bag. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Nice bounce. Gio taps it. Gains possession. He brings it out of the pack. Hands like dinner plates. Studley will need to pull something special out here. Studley steers the ball towards goal. Gio going for number one. Gio just squeezes it over the line. West Coast are nailing the coffin shut.
Yo has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort.
The Ruckmen, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Gio with the hit takes control of the bouncing ball, and the mark will be paid. Shoots off the handball. Cockatoo hammers the ball for. The kick just clears the line for a goal. The Eagles are in control of this game. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Umpire bounces the ball. Studley outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Daniel drilled that kick in. Great mark over the pack. A low stabbing kick. An easy grab for Blair. Choose to kick it. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. This will certainly test him from this distance. Rioli with a relatively easy shot. 40 metres from home. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. Shot by Gio. It's going. Gio executes the goal well. This kick stretches the lead. That could be the final nail in the coffin. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckmen unleash. Deft touch from Studley. He kicks with power. Wagner grabs that one.
Wagner's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. Shuey with great hands. Shuey decides to play on. He slams that on the boot.
Sends the Sharon on its way. She has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Going for goal number 2. Gets the distance. Sheeb extends the lead from that kick. That could be the final nail in the coffin. Umpire has the ball ready for the centre bounce.
West Coast are dominating the clearances and really giving their forwards plenty of opportunity, and I think that's why they've got the lead. Passes by hand. Approaching home now.
Lay on.
Good hand skills there. Wiedemann with the kick. Blair takes the mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. A solid mark from Studley. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Studley hammers the ball for goal. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough?
All clear.
That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. The bounce is dead straight. Big thump from Studley is in his possession. Wiedemann caught with the ball. Yeo feeds it wide. Cockatoo grabs that one.
West Coast have been dominant in the air and they're marking everything. The Demons need to stop trying to outmark the Eagles and just get a fist into the contest. He slams that on the boot. Shuey with a strong mark. He boots it. 90 seconds to go.
McDonald, Tippenwoody lines it up. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. Kicking from about a 30-degree angle here. That was all Yeo. Sends it into the open paddock. It's been intercepted by the opposition. Spears a low ball. Studley has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richo?
It's just too far out for him, Dan.
That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Studley's the man to go to. He thrives on pressure. Give him the ball and he just does the rest.
I've got to say, that's even a better goal the second time around. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Studley has a lot of passion for this game. You can see it every time he steps onto the field. He's an inspiration to all players around him. Watts puts his boot on it. He gets boot to the ball. The mark will be paid.
Played on. Stabs the ball. Rotham takes it well. Choose to kick it. No one troubling him there. What with the kick? Duggan with an easy mark. Choose to kick it. He takes an uncontested mark. Shuey sends one up towards the wing. The bouncing ball is controlled. Gap again, Richard.
He's using the ball superbly, Dennis.
That ball is becoming a yo-yo for him. It keeps coming back.
Rioli got a really good footballing brain. He steadies now in front of goal. Yo with the shot. It's on its way. Yo goes long and gets the goal.
Demons were punished. Richard, did you enjoy the matchup between West Coast and Melbourne?
Very one-sided affair.
Cheers, Richard. At the end of the game, West Coast led at Melbourne 3-47 to nothing. Thanks for joining us, Richard, but that's all we have time for.
It's been a pleasure, Dennis. We'll catch you next time.
We're flying high.